The camera world is buzzing with anticipation, and at the heart of the excitement lies the rumored Nikon Z8 II, a mirrorless flagship that could potentially reshape the landscape for hybrid creators. Building on the solid foundation of the original Z8, Nikon is reportedly preparing a major leap forward with the Z8 II. Aimed at professionals and serious enthusiasts, this upcoming model is expected to pack significant upgrades in processing, thermal efficiency, autofocus intelligence, and video performance, all while staying competitively priced. With these advancements, the Nikon Z8 II is shaping up to be more than just an update. It could become the new gold standard in the hybrid camera market. Let's rewind a bit and look at the roots of this evolution. The original Nikon Z8, released in 2023, quickly gained attention for delivering much of the flagship Z9's performance in a more compact and affordable package. It featured a 45.7-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, rapid autofocus, and impressive video capabilities like 8K recording. However, it wasn't without its flaws. Many users pointed out issues such as overheating during extended 8K video shoots, battery life that left something to be desired, and extremely large file sizes that complicated post-production workflows. These drawbacks left room for improvement, and now the Nikon Z8 II has a chance to address them all, and then some. According to multiple leaks and industry whispers, the Nikon Z8 II is expected to inherit the core DNA of the Z9 while introducing newer technologies that push the envelope further. Central to these rumored upgrades is Nikon's next-generation XPET-7 processor, the same chip that powers the Z9. But while the Z9 showcased its raw processing power, the Z8 II is expected to refine and optimize this muscle for greater efficiency. We're talking about faster burst rates exceeding 20 frames per second with full AF/A, smoother 8K recording at higher frame rates, and real-time computational enhancements, including better noise reduction and subject tracking. For photographers, this new processor promises lightning-fast raw processing and deeper buffer depths, allowing for longer, uninterrupted shooting sequences. Videographers, on the other hand, are likely to benefit from expanded internal codec support. Rumors suggest that the Nikon Z8 II will offer 12-bit NRAW and ProRes HQ recording options internally, just like its bigger sibling. This could give creators cinematic quality footage straight out of the camera. Furthermore, Nikon may introduce lower-resolution RAW recording modes for those who require smaller file sizes without compromising editing flexibility, something that would be especially valuable to event shooters and documentary filmmakers. Thermal management is expected to be another area of significant improvement. One of the most persistent complaints about the original Z8 was its tendency to overheat during extended high-resolution recording sessions. This issue was largely attributed to its compact form factor, which limited airflow and internal heat dissipation. To counter this, the Nikon Z8 II is rumored to include an improved cooling system, possibly with internal heat channels or even support for modular cooling accessories. If Nikon pulls this off, the Z8 II could offer sustained 8K video recording capabilities that challenge not only hybrid rivals but also dedicated cinema cameras. Autofocus performance is another focal point of the upcoming upgrade. Nikon has made impressive strides with its autofocus system over recent years, closing the gap with leaders like Sony and Canon. However, the Z8 II aims to take things even further. Enhancements to Nikon's AI-based deep learning algorithm are expected, allowing for more accurate and reliable subject tracking, even in difficult scenarios such as fast-moving wildlife or athletes in action. A newly rumored 3D Tracking Plus mode might also debut, giving users more granular control over subject priority, like locking onto eyes over faces or isolating specific colors in a scene. On the video front, the Nikon Z8 II is set to go beyond even the ambitious standards set by its predecessor. While the original Z8 was capable of 8K at 30 frames per second and 4K at 120, the Z8 II is rumored to push into new territory with 8K at 60 FPS and 4K at up to 240 FPS. Though these ultra-high frame rates may come with crop factors, they open up new creative possibilities for slow-motion content. Support for higher bitrates and all-eye compression would cater to professionals who demand the highest quality footage, while the potential inclusion of built-in ND filters, another first for Nikon mirrorless, could streamline outdoor filmmaking workflows. But none of this will matter if the camera still suffers from heat-related performance throttling. Fortunately, industry sources suggest that Nikon is working on passive cooling solutions modeled after the Z9's design. If successful, this could result in near-unlimited 8K recording capabilities, putting pressure on rivals like Canon and Sony, who still struggle with overheating at similar resolutions. Physically, the Nikon Z8 II may undergo some ergonomic refinements as well. While the original Z8 featured a robust magnesium alloy body, it was notably heavier than competitors like the Sony A7RV. The new model might incorporate lighter materials such as carbon fiber composites to reduce weight without sacrificing durability. Button placement could also see a redesign, including an updated joystick and additional customizable buttons for quick access to essential functions like ISO adjustments or focus mode selection. Connectivity improvements are likely to be part of the package too. Dual USB-C ports could simplify studio workflows by enabling simultaneous charging and tethered shooting. Wi-Fi 7 support, though speculative, could be a game-changer, enabling fast wireless RAW transfers directly to cloud storage, a feature that would be especially beneficial for photojournalists and media professionals working on tight deadlines. Now let's talk pricing, an area where Nikon has historically found success in undercutting the competition. The original Nikon Z8 launched at $3,999, a compelling price point given its feature set. The Nikon Z8 II is rumored to launch at around $4,500. That's still significantly lower than Sony's $6,500 A1 II and slightly more than Canon's $4,000 EOS R5 Mark II. This pricing strategy is not just about affordability, it's a calculated effort to win back DSLR holdouts and lure users from rival ecosystems. When you consider what the Z8 II might offer for its price, it becomes clear that Nikon is betting big on value-driven innovation. This move also fits within Nikon's broader product strategy. With the Nikon Z9 II expected later in 2025 and aimed squarely at sports photographers, with rumored features like a global shutter and 60+ FPS burst rates, it will likely carry a price tag north of $6,000. Meanwhile, the Nikon Z8 II is being positioned as the go-to tool for hybrid creators, those who need serious stills and video performance in one body, without the bulk or cost of a full-on flagship. Of course, Nikon's competitors won't be standing still. Canon's R5 Mark II and Sony's A1 II are both expected to offer similar specs, including 8K at 60p, advanced AI autofocus, and stacked sensors. But Nikon holds two key advantages: pricing and its lens ecosystem. The Z-mount lineup now includes some of the most optically advanced lenses in the business, like the legendary 58mm f/0.95 Noct. If Nikon pairs the Z8 II with a rumored 60-megapixel sensor variant, it could dominate the high-resolution market for both stills and video. Canon's R5 II, while powerful, still grapples with overheating concerns. If Nikon successfully resolves these limitations in the Z8 II, it could become the preferred choice for serious videographers. Sony's A9 III, which features a global shutter, is a specialized tool for high-speed sports photography, and its $6,500 price makes it less appealing for the average hybrid shooter. This opens the door wide for the Z8 II to capture a sweet spot in the market. So, should you wait for the Nikon Z8 II? If your needs are currently met by the original Z8, now available for around $3,500, it remains a fantastic choice. Its 45.7-megapixel sensor, 8K video capabilities, and durable build still hold up well in 2025. Nikon has also been rolling out firmware updates that improve autofocus and add raw video options, making it even more capable. However, if you're chasing cutting-edge specs, longer 8K recording, improved heat handling, or higher resolution, it may be worth holding out for the Z8 II. In the grand scheme, the Nikon Z8 II represents more than just a technical upgrade, it's a statement of intent. With its recent acquisition of RED, Nikon is clearly looking to bridge the gap between cinema and still photography. A rumored video-centric Nikon Z7 III might follow, potentially adopting RED's color science for a more cinematic look. In this context, the Nikon Z8 II becomes the flagship of a reimagined hybrid line, one that may eventually consolidate and replace older Z-series tiers, streamlining Nikon's mirrorless roadmap for the future. In conclusion, the Nikon Z8 II isn't just another camera release, it's a bold move in an industry that thrives on evolution. By addressing the limitations of its predecessor and introducing innovative new features, Nikon is signaling a renewed commitment to hybrid creators. If the rumors prove true, the Nikon Z8 II could very well become the most balanced, forward-thinking camera in its class, an undeniable force that challenges Canon and Sony's dominance in the high-end mirrorless market.